got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On first down, Hurts. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Second down, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hurts. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Yo. Okay. Hello?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really
Yeah. You can hear me? Yo.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll throw on 1st down with
Oh,
Hurts.
they're in cover two.
Flushed out right. Well, took a real
They're in
chance.
cover two. This should be a touchdown. It's a touchdown.
And not a common sight.
If they in cover two again, it's a touchdown.
Momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And a 2nd down throw.
Yeah, what's up?
But it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Should have done it right. What am I doing, bro?
It's not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Back to throw here. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They went backwards for the safety last time they had it. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover, and now they'll begin with a 1st and 10. Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking deep here for Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 42 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yeah, go on, AJ.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
What the fuck is this? Throw!
His third of the game. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down.
Yo, put them on QB contain.
But we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved.
Double tap R1.
That target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And they're able to get this.
That's some bullshit, man.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
That's my.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Seniors. I got tight end.
Again, it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking
They're
off.
83. I got the
It made
timeout.
him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Working the middle of the
Who's
field.
about to do this?
Touchdown. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will
They'll back them up and then
just
do
before
the
halftime. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully.
Yeah, don't
I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way
Okay.
to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think
Never
maybe a
mind.
few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
Oh.
I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly
Yo,
the
runner zone.
doing 4-minute offense yet.
We're on the same formation, runner
I'm
zone.
not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And then still have it on QB contain.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his man.
There's no way he's getting coming up with it. Why was he so fucking far down the field, bro? There's no one in that zone. He just keeps.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On one, ready? 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT, 12, 12.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas.
All right,
Trying to mount a small
for now. He
stand
looks.
before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well
Bro,
executed
we
there
gonna run it. You gonna be the QB next game, all right?
And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You gonna be the quarterback next time.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
Oh, what's this?
It's an interception.
Hey,
They return this ball
bro.
across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
11 MT, Tate. Dot.
Burrow will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 Thomas.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump in the gap trying to draw them offsides. This time he tricked himself.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
How, bro? How?
Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
11 MT.
Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
What? Why does he have the ball?
And he went backwards.
It just literally was not the play I called, bro. Like,
63.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play.
it's so
Back now
retarded,
in
bro.
Cincinnati. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got Smith here. Looking to big man rumble. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming
Yeah,
games.
they getting pressure. 4 people blitzing, bro.
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.
Oh, you're literally a tight end against the ball, bro.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Alright, bro, I'm done with this game, bro. I'm off this shit, bro.